Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at this week's pre-orders, and they are live. This video is sponsored by the Game Bunker. More on that later. Alright, so we got a bunch of new pre-orders coming out this week. Let's jump right in and take a look. So first we have the Killzone Tomb World, $165 for that terrain set. So if you missed out on the Kill Team Tomb World set, here's your opportunity to pick up all of the terrain for $165. And it is some pretty nice terrain, comes with a game board as well, but definitely a bit on the pricey side for just a terrain set, when really they should have just made more of the Kill Team Tomb World box sets. And next we have the Blood Bowl 3rd Season Edition. The brand new season of Blood Bowl comes with everything you need to start playing. Then we have the Kill Team Deathwatch. So we got 5 Kill Team Deathwatch models in this set. You got multiple build options for each, a bunch of heads, bunch of shoulder pads, $69 for 5 models. Then we have the Kill Team Canoptek Circle, $77 for the Canoptek Circle, 8 models in the set and some really nice sculpts. And then you will also get the tokens with each of those sets as well. And then moving on from there, we got the Blood Bowl official game tokens, $26. We have the new Blood Bowl Tomb Kings, $55.50. We have the Bretonnian Blood Bowl team, $55.50. And then we have the Kill Team Canoptek Circle Datacards for $34. That's for the Necrons. Then we also have for the Deathwatch Datacards, $34. And then moving back over to Blood Bowl, we have the Tomb Kings Reference Cards Pack, $20.50. Blood Bowl Official Rulebook, if you already have the models and just want the rules, $60. Then we have the new Eisenhorn Hereticus Illustrated and Annotated Edition, $40 for that in hardback. And then we also have Archmagos hardback, $30 for that. So I think they raised the price on White Dwarf again, because it was just $11, then it went up to $12, and now that is $13. So the White Dwarf boycott definitely continues. Then we had the Vagabond Squadron hardback book for $30. We have Vagabond Squadron Special Edition hardback book for $75. Then we have the Twice Dead King Omnibus paperback, $21 for that. And then we have Kill Team Dead Silence, sold out instantly. So $112 for Kill Team Dead Silence. And once again, Games Workshop just massively underestimates the popularity of this set. I don't know why they just cannot get it together on Kill Team. But every single time they make these sets, every single time they sell out in minutes, and every single time people are angry because they couldn't get a hold of one on launch day. Absolutely ridiculous. So you have the Space Wolves, you have the Tau Stealth Suits, no terrain in this box set, so it is priced a little bit lower. But you have the Dead Silence book, you have the cards, the tokens. But unfortunately, once again, you miss out on this if you didn't get lucky or secure it in like the first 30 seconds that it goes live. Just not a great business model on this. Games Workshop knows that Kill Team is fairly popular and 40K is extremely popular, but for some reason they just never make even close to enough of these sets. Absolutely a shame. Then moving on from there, we have the Tomb Kings dice set, $20.50. Tomb Kings pitch, double-sided, $60 for that. Then we have Spike Journal issue 20, $15.75 for that. Bretonnian Team dice set, $20.50 for that. Bretonnian pitch, double-sided, $60 for that. Bretonnian Team reference cards pack, $20.50 for that. All of those items sold out.
Now a quick word from today's sponsor, Game Bunker. Game Bunker carries a full range of Games Workshop products, including miniatures, terrain, paint, tools, and more. Game Bunker offers 15% off MSRP for most Games Workshop products with the discount code WHMS. Receive free shipping in the continental United States on orders over $145. Online orders ship out within 24 hours. Game Bunker is a veteran-owned business. Use affiliate link below, enter discount code WHMS to save 15% on most items at checkout. For fast, friendly service with a discount on your favorite tabletop wargaming purchases, visit GameBunker.net and let them know that Warhammer Man sent you.
Then we also have Blood Bowl Spike Journal issue 19 sold out. Archmagos Special Edition, $75. Renegades Harrowmaster Special Edition, $75. And Starseer's Ruin hardback, $30. So clearly at this point in time, Games Workshop is just making a ton of stuff, but not making enough of each individual release because everything is selling out like instantly, which is an absolute shame because you want to be able to like log on to the site, buy this stuff, or request it from your local game store and be able to get a hold of it. But Games Workshop just not making enough of any of this stuff, just not dealing with the popularity of their games and products. And honestly, I think a lot of it has to do with just the frequency of their release schedule. Every week they got a bunch of new stuff coming out. Every week they have massive shortages and don't have enough of what people want. And then they spread themselves too thin, making tons of stuff that nobody wants. You'd think by now they would know exactly what's going to be popular and make more of them. From a business standpoint, it makes sense because one, they're going to make more money if they sell stuff. And two, it's going to make the customers happy if they can get the stuff they want to buy. But for some reason, they just cannot put 2 and 2 together. Very unfortunate. Lots of people end up disenfranchised, not being able to pick up the new things they want on launch day, or not being able to secure it from their local shop. And eventually people just get tired of it. And Games Workshop just continues to raise its prices, causing more and more frustration. And eventually people are just going to turn their backs and move on to a different game system, a different company, or just give up the hobby and gaming altogether. So let me know if you were able to secure the items you wanted last week or this week. Always like to hear back from you guys in the comments. And as always, special thanks to the Game Bunker for sponsoring the channel. Check out the link in the description to save 15% on most Games Workshop products with code WHMS at checkout. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man. And another release week filled with disappointed customers. And I'm out of here.